Hello and
There we
welcome
go.
to the 4th episode of the Open Fort podcast. I am Naturesbf. Joining me is Rens, Pheylop, and our special guest today, Ant. You may recognize him from the Hearthstone professional scene, where he played aggro over and over and over. Or you may have known that Ant played auto chess back when it first released in the first few months of the year. And he's been playing TFT pretty much nonstop since it came out in PvE. Ant, I'm going to go right to you. Last week, I asked Sleeted Rain, our guest, how he got his name. I realized I should just do that every time. So I want to know two things. First of all, I want to know, how's your stream been? How's TFT been? And second of all, how do you choose your name?
TFT's been great. I can't really complain. I don't know. It's like one of the dead times in Hearthstone where it kind of gets hard to hit the start stream button. So,
Yeah.
like switching to TFT for right now and playing this, it makes it really easy. You can jam out a nice like 9-10 hour session because the game is just so much fun.
Yeah.
And how I got my name, I was actually just raised by a colony of ants.
Really?
Nice.
You know,
No, it's
I'm not sure I believe you.
It's just short for Anthony.
Wait, how did I not know that? Okay.
I
Today
get
I
that
learned.
reaction every time.
Yeah. Wow, that's so easy. That's like such an easy story. Okay.
I thought the story was going to be much more more crazy than that, just because I see the ants poster in the background. I'm like, where is this going? Where is this going?
Yeah, he actually starred as an ant in very many movies, like nonstop.
Yeah,
He just
true.
was starred as an ant.
Yeah, there's a Bug's Life poster on the other wall, so I was in that one too.
Renz, what about you? How's your journey of TFT been? How's the learning been going? The EU in-houses, all that?
Yeah, pretty fun. Yeah, I think I learned a lot the last week, and
Yeah.
I feel pretty way more confident playing now. And yeah, I think I kind of understand the game way better now, and I feel pretty good. The in-houses get like really still though. Like after 2 weeks of playing a lot,
Really?
without any patches, it gets really still.
Oh,
the meta.
you're saying it figured out? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not figured out. I mean, people are just playing the same shit over and over again. So I've been playing some more pubs the last couple of days, just
Locket's
to like
Papega.
try some more other things. Played some Rangers, played some whatever other comps. Played some Yordles today actually.
How'd it do?
So, yeah, I won. So
Oh, really?
Whoa,
Sick.
mean,
Actually,
playing
Amp plays
pubs,
Yordles.
dude.
Amp plays Yordles like decently often. I don't.
All right,
Yeah. At the start of the patch, I used to play it a lot. It was so fun.
And then people built RFC and you cried, or
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
I think just Lulu is like an amazing unit. I think Lulu is like S tier, and I think that's why Yordles kind of work. Because Lulu is just amazing.
she's really
with, some spears. I love Lulu. I think Lulu is actually S tier.
I mean, and Poppy, dude.
Yeah.
That's the only level 2 unit I haven't built in the game yet.
Really?
Never been level 2 Poppy?
Never.
Oh, I have.
Never
dude.
been
Level 3 Poppy.
When I first started
I've
playing
never-
this game, every time I'm like, oh, I have 3 knights, I should get a 4th knight, because you can't get having more and more
Yeah.
one-cost knights. I'm like, oh, I might as well get a Poppy.
Might as well.
I think I don't think about it enough. Like, I haven't gone 6 Yordles a single time, and when I have 3 Yordles, it's usually like an accident. I'm like, oh, cool, I have 3 Yordles. But it's definitely like just not something I think about, because like especially right now, it feels like Yordles can't be that good against Locket abuse, but maybe it is. I don't know. It just seems like they just cast some spells and you die, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, magic damage is pretty good.
I mean, they just get countered by the double bow item, right? So it just sucks.
Yeah.
It just sucks. Yordle just suck because of death item.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to see like a level 2 Draven just like rapid fire cannon, just like throwing axes, just like two-shotting
Nice
every single
synergy.
level.
They just all dead.
So it's just because of that item is probably not viable. I mean, it's not strong in general, but that item just is strong.
Yeah, it's nothing like PD versus assassins. Like, at least you can like normal attack, and it's fine. But RFC just completely destroys everything that is meant like for Yordles to do, right? Like, PD's protecting one unit, and that can be a core unit, but like your frontliners want to be tanky as well. You put RFC on your carry, and so it literally doesn't matter that everything else can dodge. You can dodge against everything else. So yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
it's an aggressive item, right? Not a defensive item, so
Yeah.
it basically just destroys you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even the defensive item is like 83% magic resist instead
Yeah.
of like 100%,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
Yeah.
Yeah, should definitely nerf that item. But yeah.
Well, recurve
Probably.
bow is just ridiculous in general. Like everything it built into is good. Like anyway,
Yeah.
I haven't built many static ships. I don't know.
Pheylop, I didn't
I
get to
haven't
hear
done
from you.
Curse Blade very much.
How's it been for you? I know
Yeah.
you had a few days off.
Uh,
You were out of town for a
yeah.
while, but
I was traveling and I came back and I was like, you know, even when I was gone, I was like, just like, you have to like get through those games where like the first part of your climb is just you steamrolling every game because it's like you don't know how to play yet. I'm just like ecoing to 50, just crushing everybody,
Mhm.
and like we're playing in houses. I'm just like, oh my fucking struggle bus, like. Everyone's just like rolling down on like random turns. Like no one has more than like 20 gold. Some like half the lobby has 20 gold, but half the lobby has 50 gold. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? And then like then I have like 10 gold, and I lose to some guy at 40 gold. I'm just like, should just FF now. Like, there's like a lot of different things. I think I like, adjusted towards the end of our in houses, but the first 3 I was just like, I can't like this is so different from my regular lobbies. It was really hard to play. And then I wonder like how much MMR I lost in those lobbies. As I like turned on my gameplay, I just like won 3 games in a row, then got like a second place. I was like, huh, must have lost a lot of MMR playing in houses yesterday.
you're gonna have a fun
Weird.
time in ranked. If that's your experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about adjusting, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was just playing like the old school like Tides of Time opening auto chests, like the first 2 months where it's just like, let me just like get 50 gold and just choose the units I want because no one's
Right.
to kill me. You know, and then you go in houses. I'm like, everyone's trying to fucking kill me. So
Yeah.
I guess I have to do something else. You know, it's a lot more pressure, so you have to adjust the way you play. And I think I got better towards the end of the day, but like in the beginning, I was just like, I'm so lost. It's so much pressure. I feel like an idiot. You know, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is like you're gonna play in this way, and it's gonna be really successful for you, and you almost like don't know you're building a bad habit because what you're doing is winning a lot, and then you don't have the negative reinforcement, I guess, that like you're gonna die if you're in a different lobby. So it's this weird situation where like you have to know that what you're getting first with is not actually correct, but it's gonna be correct sometimes. Like it's also weighing there. Like you gotta kind of understand the lobby and understand how aggressive people are being, so you know how safe you are, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's about gauging it, right? Like eventually, we all learn how to do that in auto chess.
Yeah.
And I'm just not at the point where I can scan around and like dictate how like or like determine how strong people are by like a quick glance. And like it's so hard because you can't really look at people between rounds. It's like it's weird because they're on like different boards and stuff. And like for some reason that makes it harder for me to tell what's going on during a round. And I feel like I have much less time to look at people's strengths between rounds.
Makes sense.
But it's an adjustment period. I knew what I was doing going into it because I was like, I'm playing greedy and A strat. I know I'm gonna get punished in houses, but we'll adjust when the time comes. And then the time came, and I'm slowly adjusting now.
I know I'm about to show our first topic, and I know it's not gonna be showing the right topic. I just know I'm certain of it. It's gonna feel bad. I have to hide it right away. Yeah. Huh. Oh, it's showing nothing. Oh, that's fine. Showing nothing is totally fine. All right, our first thing we're talking about. Oh, good, but it's perfect.
Why is it so big?
$15,000. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, everyone watching this stream got 15 grand. Now I'll talk about Pokemon's tournament. This is for Pokemon's
I'm
tournament.
watching.
Who here got to tune in and watch at least some of this of the Pokemon tournament? Anybody?
I was actually really excited to watch it, and then I woke up and I noticed that I missed it.
I watched the ending of it.
I was eating barbecue.
Okay.
I think I was playing the game. So no.
Yeah. I was playing the game most of it, and I watched some of the end of it. It was okay, but a lot of people I talked to and myself going into it was like there's a lot of people that we were expecting to do well, right? I think a lot of people were saying Dog is a favorite. That was what I thought, and Dog ended up getting first, but he tied with Toast, which was super surprising for me and awesome. Like that's an insane improvement for me to see from him because like he wasn't a DAC player like Dog, Tides, Hafu. Like those people that played DAC a lot. Hafu or Toast didn't play DAC nearly that much. And so it's awesome that like he's gotten that much better. Like he tied with Dog. Dog won off tiebreakers, but If you look at their like the spread there, none of them got below third in the 5 games. Like they just got like it was consistently just Dog and Toast in the same lobbies getting first and second over and over and over and over. That's really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good to see that.
That's pretty
Who got
crazy
third?
to me. That like sounds like the rest of that lobby had to be like doing something wrong. I'm not sure, but like
these weren't these there were good players in this lobby, right? Like 3rd and 4th were Tides and Hafu. Like these are people that are
Okay.
oh yeah.
But if you look at the points, like the biggest gaps were between the people tied at first and then to 3rd place. Like it was literally Toast and Dog just running everything. Like they were way ahead of everyone else. They were just getting first and second every single game. Like it was, and I say that no one got below 3rd. Dog got 3rd once. In the 9 other scores, because there's 5 games, so 10 scores between the 2 players. First and seconds only, except for 1 3rd place. Isn't
Yeah,
that
I mean,
nuts?
It's an interesting but it's an interesting sample size. It was kind of small, right? Like if we look at our chat right now, someone pointed out that the in-house is right after the tournament featuring similar people. Dog and Toast got 7th, 8th, 2 to 3 times in a row. It's like-
Well,
No,
I
don't
don't
say
know.
that, dude. Don't say it. Come on.
what do you mean?
You gotta destroy, dude. They did.
I know, man.
Awesome players. Let's go.
I mean, all right. Well, here's the thing. Like, hands down, I think that I think Dog is a great player. I think Hafu is a great player. I haven't watched Toast play, so I have no idea. But
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
they destroyed a tournament. So like, obviously, I think good play is going to be rewarded in this tournament. But like, it's hard to say how much better they are than everyone else.
right,
I mean,
right,
you
yeah.
know, out of chess, right? Like 5 games is still a small size. Once mentioned.
Yeah,
But I
absolutely.
mean,
Right? Like, but
it is
like, here's
still
the thing.
something.
It is something, right? But like, I would say we were pretty even auto chess players, Rens. But if you look at just tournament results, I'm like 5 times better than you. That's not true, though, right?
Always point it out. Make sure you always say at least once per
Well,
podcast.
That's what I'm saying, though. Is it's not true, right? Like, I'm not a lot better than
How
Rens.
can you say we're even though? My ranks were 10 times higher than you were.
What are you talking about?
What the
I
fuck, dude?
peaked at number
Wait.
3.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's fair.
come on, dude. In the beginning, we're talking about end of the season here. I had 3 accounts top 800. Where were
Wait,
your first account was what?
Like
Like
490,
600 one?
530 or something.
530? Come on.
Wow.
Ooh,
Come on.
ooh.
Yeah, you
We're
guys-
gonna have some heads up. All
Can't say that,
530.
dude. You're better in tournaments. You can have it.
right, I'll take it.
Wow.
I
We
mean,
got.
That might be where it counts, right? In the tournaments.
That's.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
that
true. Who got the
doesn't
bigger
count,
paycheck
for
from
sure.
the tournaments?
From
Anyway.
Twitch Rivals. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
So yeah,
I think my individual results were better than yours
Probably.
in rivals. Okay.
this tournament I didn't. There's another tournament that occurred. I didn't get to watch. Oh my gosh, why are my pictures messed up? Why did this happen though? This is so annoying. These were right before. I swear. There's no way that's true, but I don't understand. We're gonna have it like this,
okay.
and that's fine.
The fix is quick, so it's fine.
Yeah. So, +1 media put on a tournament. It doesn't say the price pool on here, but it was like 12.5 grand or something. It was pretty big prize pool actually. Like this game's like still in beta pretty much, right? So, that was really cool. It was a lot of people being streamed in it, and then Becca got first, which didn't actually surprise me that much because I played some games with her. Rens invited me to some games. So I play some games with her. She impressed me a lot. Like Becca's really good. She played DSE for a while, for actually quite a long time. So I mean, obviously the skills transfer. Yeah, she was just really impressive.
I mean, she was a queen in DSC as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like she was. No, she was pretty good. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't hear about this tournament.
I didn't
This one,
either.
I assumed I missed it, and then I started streaming, and then it just like ended up being on while I was streaming.
I just woke up and then saw everyone had tournament in the name of their stream title. I'm like, what? That was yesterday, and like, no, just like this tournament. I couldn't even find the name of the tournament anywhere. Like I could not find +1 media like anywhere. But
How many people were in this tournament?
12, 16.
12, really? Oh,
12 would be a really fucking weird number.
Yeah, it would be. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's 16 then. Yeah, 12 wouldn't really work too well.
Let's just say 16.
Yeah, 16. Oh, 100% certain on that question mark. So yeah, that was Becca got first, Tides got second. I don't know if Tides got third or fourth in the Pookie tournament, but that's
But
pretty good results.
was there someone that was good and like placed lower? Something like was Dog there or Afu? Did they play in that tournament?
I don't know the full roster. Like I know Scar was in
Okay.
there, but I don't know the full roster of it.
I mean, Scar's pretty good too.
Yeah, he is. Scar's really, really smart at games. Like when I see him break down something in DAC or in TFT, like it's really smart. So yeah.
Oh, Saint played in the tournament.
Oh,
really.
Saint's also really good. Saint's like super good. He was a Queen DSC player as well. One of the few Queen NA DSC players. Only a few of us.
Built hands, dude.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I couldn't find lobby, so I just stopped playing. I was like, okay.
We ended up.
I guess I'll go something else.
We ended up like EU and NA both ended up having to go to China and play on like 300 ping eventually. Ended up being what everyone did.
I mean,
It was awful.
if you want to play rank 1, right? That's
Well, yeah,
want to go for rank 1.
but the issue was a bunch of people like from EU wanted to go do that, and then it made the EU player pool worse. So eventually you had to do it as well, right? So.
But I think like only like a few people did that. Like I think about like a handful of people actually went to China
Oh really?
and played a lot there. Yeah, I think like only a few did.
I think like
I
every
tried.
NA player did.
And they all climbed. All of them climbed super hard in China.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure how good China was, or yeah. I mean, all of the people I heard that played in China, they all climbed like really fast up. So
Yeah, but the top is probably similar. It's just that our top was a lower rank because of the way
Yeah,
the
yeah.
MMR works, right? Like,
For
I
sure.
couldn't play on China. I tried. I don't know if anyone in NA East played on China because, like, I just couldn't play the game. It was like 320 or 330 ping, and I was like, this is too much. It, like, was like I can probably still like climb a little bit, but it wasn't fun to play those games at all. Like, I couldn't really play.
And when did you stop playing DAC?
I want to say like maybe the end of March.
Okay,
I
that's
can't
what I
remember.
thought. That's what I thought. That's
Yeah,
when a lot
something
of the
around
Hearthstone players ended up getting kind of bored with it. Like I think that's around when Dog stopped playing it as well. I guess like when the
Yeah.
expansion came out, right? When the expansion came out, it's probably
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
some of the
exactly.
expansion.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there was actually a giant dip in the DSC player base right when the Hearthstone expansion came out. Like,
But I think a lot of people came back instantly, though.
yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
I think it was like a week or two, and then Hafu's like, I quit Hearthstone and went back to
Yeah,
Locket.
yeah. No, I think Hafu was like a couple days. Like,
Oh, was it actually a couple days?
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember her streaming Hearthstone for more than like 2 days. I could be wrong about that, but
What-
yeah, it was really
Yeah,
fast.
I feel that.
What I heard about a lot of Hearthstone players was that they really enjoyed it on the first 2 days, and then the third and fourth was already so.
That's like
DSC
always
is
the
maybe
case.
Better. Then after
Yeah.
a week, it's like nah. Let's
God,
go play DSC.
I really
mean,
love
I'm not saying
Hearthstone,
everyone,
but
right?
I just can't anymore. And I respect you for being able to play it because you played a lot longer than I have. Like you somehow managed to find enjoyment that I can't find.
I feel that.
I found the tournament list for the +1 tournament.
Yeah.
A lot of the higher rank players didn't play in it, but Disguised Toast did play in it.
Okay.
And then a lot of it was like just people who are famous from League, like Shifter and Cutie Pie, Antibot.
Yeah. I actually got.
Like
It was
Trick
told
KG,
Antibot's good.
Cowsep. I haven't seen them play this game. There are a lot of like people who are streamers who play who
Yeah.
we don't really know. Like I know Arc Second was in one of my games. He's like a pro gamer, but definitely not as many recognizable names from like just the like high ranked streams.
Yeah.
But like Amaz, Lily Pichu, like there's a lot of big streamers here.
How did
Okay.
How did Toast do?
You have to kind of figure out where they posted the final standings.
Okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
All they really did was just post this thing that says Grand Champion in giant letters. It just says Becca.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it. Game scores competitors. Disguised Toast was 20 points in the end, and then Tides was 30,
Okay.
and
Okay,
Doesn't really give me a
Okay.
placement, but that's like.
it's probably around 4th or 5th.
Yeah. Exactly.
Amaz did better. Hayun did better, and Scar Yasuo did better. I actually can't even find
Okay.
Becca here, so I don't really.
I mean, sometimes
All
you're
right.
lucky, man.
All right.
Maybe
Whatever.
a few unlucky
There,
games.
there, +1 media, you should like. I didn't even know the tournament was a +1 media
Yeah.
tournament until you might like a little more advertising. I don't know. Like I just couldn't.
No, well, not that much everything.
Yeah,
I only knew Becca won because she tweeted I won.
yeah. I only knew it existed because like I saw a tournament in the stream titles. I didn't not +1 media tournament anything like that. Just tournament like in stream titles everywhere. Anyway, some news from PvE. This is just a quick list of some of the major changes from the PvE. Have you guys seen the PvE changes? I assume you have. So to break it down real quick, that starting from stage 1-3, you'll get one guaranteed item every single time. You can still get a lot more items than that, but there'll be one creature that is a little upgraded and has a guaranteed item.
Every single round, really?
For starting stage, no. All creep rounds starting from stage 1-3. So stage 1-3, stage 2-6, 3-6, 4-6, 5-6.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It's lowering it's increasing the minimum, but not really messing with the maximum at all. Which is, it's making it more normalized. I appreciate that. Like some games just feel really bad when you just don't get any recurve bows.
Yeah.
Or just no items.
Yeah, no items in general. That's the main thing.
I was watching my friend play right now on PB, and you can get experience from these boxes, which is really weird to me.
What?
Yeah, he got like 6 experience from one box once.
What?
6?
Yeah.
No
Maybe
way.
you can't get 6, but you can definitely get 4. I know he started 3-1 or 2-1 at like
Mango all over
4 or something
again.
like that.
No,
I don't know.
Wait, this is interesting.
I don't like that idea though, but
It's
He had like pirates, but he couldn't 3-1 too, which was really awkward. He was just too high level.
It's not as broken as
Yeah,
Mango was in DAC, but
I mean, it can just kill your roll down strat, right? Like,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, I had no idea that was a thing until you said it right then. Okay. Ranked introduced. It's pretty much the same as it's a mix of it's the league ladder system where it's bronze to challenger, and then you have the DAC ranking up system. I don't think they're making
there are no promotion games. There are no promotion.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's a key thing.
Which is a good thing. Screw promotion games.
Also, a key thing I want to mention here is that it says top 4 up, bottom 4 down. But one of those sentences that is like really interesting is that they decided to include winning the game gives you a lot of points.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah, I don't either. I talked to a writer and they said it's probably just linear. But they don't actually know.
what?
They don't know for certain. It's probably just
that
linear.
doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so here's the thing. Winning gets you a lot of points. You can say that even with DAC system, right? Winning does get you quite a bit more than getting fourth. Like regardless if it gives you a bonus or not, it still gives you a lot more than getting fourth. So it just could mean that you get more the higher you place. That's all that might mean.
It could be interesting, right? Because if let's say it's reverse DAC where DAC had this huge gap between 4th and 5th. If there's a huge gap between 1st and 2nd, and a huge gap between 7th and 8th, right? Then everyone's just well, I definitely don't want to lose. I definitely want to win, and everything else in between is fine, whatever.
Wow, that's gonna be a super slow meta.
Yeah, you play for first every game. I think I'm assuming that what the writer assumed was right. That it's probably just pretty linear, which is I think how it should be. I think DAC system was
we
really
hope for
bad.
that, right? We hope for linear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope it's just the same. I think DAC was a bit too much between 5th and 4th because you didn't really care if you got 5th or 8th or 4th or 1st almost. That was kind of meh. But I do like a little bit big difference between 4th and 5th though.
Yeah. I always said I was fine if the difference between 4th and 5th in DAC was twice the amount, if it was just 0.4 instead of 0.2. But it was 4 times the amount of any other difference. It was all that mattered was 4th. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's all that matters, and you were super happy if you got 4th.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, every game oh my god, I got 4th 3 games in a row. That's amazing.
And let's be honest, the whole meta revolved around that. You just played for top 4, so you just play super aggro around 21.
Yep.
And get the 4th with that, and that's what dictates the meta. So
that game
just first a lot of points gonna be super slow probably, and that could be interesting because Like late game, you actually get to make a lot more different choices, right? Because you can add more units, so you can more counter things, and you get more items.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It makes sense that like your goal of your
we'll
game
see.
should be to get as high of a placement as you
Sure.
can, right? Not to get
course.
fourth exactly, which is how DAC was. It should be try to get as high placement as you can, which is what a later system should do, right? It just like, yeah, you just play for the highest. While in DAC, it wasn't that way at all.
There was like, I don't know though, like it kind of created the correct kind of suspense. I think like they'd be like, I'm like 7th and 8th most of the game. I somehow sneak in a 4th, and I'm like, oh my god, I've been clenching my butthole for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, sweet relief. where
There's
you're
that.
Like, oh, we did it.
But there's also the times where you get 5th by like 0.1 seconds, and
Yeah.
you're like, if I just lived 0.1 seconds longer, I'm
Yeah.
literally a full
Yeah.
rank higher. Like,
Yeah.
I love the dash TPs that all fly across your screen at that.
yeah.
That definitely feels the worst. Because there are games where like 7th through 3rd are determined by like a span of like 4 seconds, and you're just like, well, I guess.
I had
that
a
was
game
great.
like that recently where bottom 5 were all 6% or lower yesterday. Or yesterday, the day before. It was everyone. All bottom 5 were all 6% or lower, but all alive. Everyone was alive.
Oh,
But
yeah, that game was super close.
I got 4th. I was one of them. I got 4th. We did it.
Yeah, I got 7th. It was not great. I died before like the 4 people were at like 6, but I was just like, wait, this game's like, super close. Weird.
Well, was I in there? I'm not
I
sure.
think so.
I feel like you were in
Oh.
there. I think it was when you were playing with Dog and
Oh
I
no,
was-
it might have been right after him and Tabs dipped.
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Otherwise, we would probably won.
Okay.
Joke.
So yeah, okay. We already saw your ego come out earlier.
Ooh.
What? You calling me this?
No, that's
on,
both.
man.
That's both of you. Don't worry.
I'm American. I
Pheylop just
embrace my
triggers.
ego. All right.
But he triggers. God.
What?
He just puts on the switch, man.
There's a change that I don't think should go to live. Demons got heavily buffed. Currently demons deal damage equal to the mana burned. Now it's going to be nothing else changes except at 4 demons it's 200% and at 6 demons it's 400% of the mana burned is damage. So the only thing that changes, the percentages of the chance to burn stays the same. So it's just literally just a flat damage buff, and they're really good right now. Like, have you guys been playing demons much?
Dude,
Yeah.
demons
Yeah.
are amazing. 2 demon buff is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't need to be buffed at all.
They didn't buff 2 demon though. They only buffed 4 and
They actually
6.
need to be nerfed.
Yeah,
demons.
probably.
Yeah, I could see that.
Morgana is like is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see like a reason for people to play 6 demons. Like, there's no reason to play 6 demons
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's
It's
true.
overkill.
I
But,
feel
like,
like demon is more like warlock and DAC, right? Where it's just a nice extra benefit. It's just too strong
Yeah.
for being a nice extra benefit. Because I think Tab said it today, where like you burn 100% of the mana. Like that's a little much. I
Yeah.
feel like if
Yeah.
you burned like let's say 20% of mana, 25 chance, I feel like it's more balanced, or like maybe half. But burning 100% of someone's front line, it's just like if you do that once, it just doesn't do anything. It's never gonna do
It
anything.
feels so bad having my Cho'Gath in the front line. I watch the mana climbing like 95%, and then it goes down. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
feels
that's the
so
worst.
easy. It feels so easy too, because like like 80% of comps run either like a brand or like eventually a Swain
part of
or
it is
a
brand.
Morgana. Like
Yeah.
it's just like, oh well, like since I'm already playing one demon, I just have to play like one other demon. It's like super easy. It doesn't feel bad, and you can probably get another synergy out of it anyway. So it just doesn't feel you're paying
Yeah.
much.
What's the numbers on it again? Is it 200 and 400?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like I don't know. It seems unnecessary, honestly. I kind of felt like it was like the DAC Warlock buff as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like the units would have to be weaker or like I don't know. They even just like buffed Elise too, so like
Yeah.
uh,
I'm even playing Evelyn sometimes right now. That's how much I like
oh,
demons.
God.
Like,
Evelyn, what?
I'll run Evelyn sometimes. Like if I want to use my Sojourn on like my brand instead, so I'll sell my Pike and run Evelyn. in my ninjas elementals.
For demons.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, like that's how good
I
I
I don't
think.
think that's
terrible.
ever worth it.
Dude, you said it yourself, 2 demons is so good. Like it's
Yeah, but
actually
Evelyn sucks. Come on, man.
yeah,
Pike
but
is
Shojin on
sick,
Pike's Shojin on Brand is sick though. Like at a certain point, I feel like Brand in later stages of the game, like when everything's in a corner, sometimes you can't pull them out enough that he can get a good angle. And sometimes he just like feels really mediocre, and they're
You
really
can
late
position.
game. I mean, yeah,
And
you position in the opposite corner, I know, and you pull them out, but sometimes your other assassins just
Yeah.
take those spots, and then you're like your Pike's just
Yeah.
like sitting in the outside.
thing about the ninja elemental thing is you only have a few assassins, so most of the time they actually walk out the corner quite.
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
nice.
A lot of times
don't
he's
have
fine,
to
but
use it.
sometimes I feel like he just does nothing. Maybe it's on me. I don't know.
Okay, sure. I can see it.
I've seen Pike do his like little like zzz, like one space and like the stun can literally hit nothing because he moved one space
Yeah.
where he was, and I'm like, that fucking sucks.
He targets like the unit he's already auto attacking or whatever. Like
Yeah, and like all he does is slam his face into like the 3 units in the corner, and 3 units are like, guess we'll kill this guy, and he just dies.
he also I love when I have a Pike, like I get like a Pike too early game, and then a Cassidon attacks him. I'm like, oh, so this is my life now.
That's what this feels like.
Let's talk about this Elise buff.
Yeah, Elise is a 1 cost, and I was told, I didn't see this on any patch notes, but I was told her spiders apply on hit effects,
Yes.
which
Wait,
is
really?
yeah, which is
That's what I
demons.
Oh wow. Oh god. That sounds dumb.
So yeah, but her mana got
Spiders
reverted.
are already. Dude, the spiders are amazing. They're so tanky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I don't like the spider's like a whole other
so
unit. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do like no
I mean, it's
damage right
gonna-
now, but
That's true. That's
But
true.
but
They mana
like,
burn.
there's no way they make it a 1 cost and then buff it. That's
Yeah.
well,
too much.
they
right?
changed the mana, right?
Yeah, they
changed
reverted the
back
mana
to
cost.
The higher
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it's 2-star. It's still probably like very strong.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'm super
Uh,
excited.
Maybe you give some mana items then. I don't know. It sounds way too strong, and it's probably way too strong.
Yeah.
but
I just can't wait to go against like a 2-star release and then 2 1-star releases on the first round, and then just take 25 damage. Like
That was like the worst, dude. Every time I see an Elise, I already know I'm taking so much damage. I'm taking
Yeah.
like 20 damage
It's-
easily.
it's like more of a griefing unit than Venomancer. It feels like you take so much damage in this game.
yeah,
Why do you think I'm so excited about this buff? I'm like-
Yeah.
I've been like looking for like spawners, I don't know. I'm like waiting for like the unit that's kind of more like what's it called, the arc thing in Arc Warden in Underlords, where like it just clones itself. I think eventually we'll get something like that. But I
we
want
have
like
anything like that in
more,
League, though?
more like
is there no
extra
league
damages.
champion?
It copies itself?
I don't think so, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can't control 2 characters ever, but
Oh,
like, you can have
LeBlanc.
more spawners,
LeBlanc
right?
kinda
Like
does.
so Annie can spawn a bear, and that's a summon. That's more damage, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But you could also just have like Zyro summon plants, and that's more like Venomancer.
So you just
Yeah,
want spawn.
okay.
You just want stuff to spawn.
Yeah, I don't think one spawning
Isn't
unit
the
is
damage
really
high enough in this game? Like, come
I
on.
know, man.
Loose
It
chicking's already
feels
so
like
bad.
no matter what, there are people ecoing in every game. Like when you hire, like I guess like making them be able to grief you even harder is like even worse. I don't know, but there has to be some way. It's just an interesting mechanic because like it's so claustrophobic already that I think like spawning units kind of changes the way like combat happens as a whole in this game, like a lot. But I don't know, try it out.
I can see it being, I mean, I can see it being like kind of unfun to play against for like people who aren't competitive. They like kind of just play it with their friends and stuff. But I don't know, it still creates that like. Actually, I would probably hate that person if like it was a friend group and they're going like the spawn stuff and killing us all.
Oh, that would Pheylop would do that every single game to us.
No, but I'm saying like that's the thing you want to do to your friends. You're like,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
Oh, don't
I
worry,
agree.
man. And the next day, like you wake up and like they send you a picture on your phone. And it's just you taking 35 damage on like round 7, and you're like,
Yeah.
all right, man.
And we did a
Take it to the
tournament. We
next
did like an in-house tournament for DAC, okay? And it was it was the second game of the tournament. And I opened fort. You want to know what Pheylop did in response to my open fort? He fucking open forted. Like you're just like, oh, dude, he's open forting. I'll sell everything. He actually got screwed for it, not me. But
We got 7th and 8th.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Actually,
Right.
I should have losing, but I actually hit you though, right? Oh no, but I didn't hit
No,
you.
I got
right?
you on the last round, didn't I?
Did you? Maybe. Oh,
think
you
I
might
got
have
you on the
actually.
worst
You
round,
might have
but
got me on
I
9.
got-
You might have got
yeah.
me on 9.
Plus, I didn't stop open for it. And you're like, why wouldn't you stop? And the way the tournament was structured, I knew I could get 8th that game and still make it to the next round.
Yeah.
Nature had to win a coin flip getting 7th to get the next round, but he won
Yeah.
the coin flip.
Easy.
So it was fine for both of you then, right?
Yeah, we both moved on. Then Pheylop won the tournament after forcing a remake.
Okay.
It's true.
How did you
I
force a
forgot my vote count as 2. So I
Yeah,
was
they
trolling
made a
everyone else.
DAC
Everyone else
change
was like,
where the
"Who
highest
do it?"
ranked player,
Oh.
and he was playing on like a high ranked Smurf. Everyone was playing on Smurfs, and he's playing a high ranked Smurf. So the highest ranked players, their votes count as 2. And so people were joking and voting to end the game. And then Phelps was like,
Oh,
"Oh, it's only 2 out of
God.
4. I'll press it." 4 out of 4. Like,
We almost never used it anymore, so I didn't even know. It was weird.
Unbelievable, man.
Ooh, someone just messaged me and was like, they should put Shaco in, and he has a clone too.
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
has,
yeah.
oh,
Or
Shaco's
he
a
just
clone.
make
Yeah.
Jack, or he just make Jack in the boxes, and those could be damaged too. I don't know.
True.
But
Uh,
that's just another thing.
So there is a new unit being added. It doesn't summon anything, but Twisted Fate's being added. 2-cost Pirate Sorcerer. Picks when his ability is it picks a random card. It either stuns, gives mana back, or it's an auto attack. It stuns, gives mana back, or does AoE damage, splash damage.
Mana back to him and his allies.
Yeah, that's a big point. Yeah.
So he's a good old Crystal Maiden, Kunkka, and something else at the same time.
Ant, you're the pirate player. I want to hear your thoughts. You play pirates like a lot, so
I don't know. It seems busted. I was just talking to some people playing on PvE, and they didn't like TF like as a unit, but like the pirate tag just seems so good because even like if I don't have all the pirates, but I get like a GP or something like that, like I'm always looking to go pirates. You just get so much money. You get so
you're
much
so
money
greedy.
and like free roll so much. You get to play so aggro. It's so fun.
yeah.
And I don't know. It seems weird that they would add a pirate for the first one just because it makes it so easy to do.
Oh man.
Yeah, I love me some pirates, dude. I would like the round, like level 4, when you get put 4 units in, you can have 3 pirates in, dude. I would sell any 2-star for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so much money, man. So much.
Yeah, 0, then 0, then 0, then 0,
Dude, I
then
love
1,
it.
and then 0. You get the boot
I can
over
see
and over.
people dying like so fast just because like you get to play so aggro after you get the pirate buff.
Yeah,
It-
that's
yeah.
fair.
It seems weird though because it's like I feel like the game was ready for like a 4-cost pirate. A 2-cost pirate just makes it so fucking easy.
Why you don't want pirates later in the game though? Usually you end up cutting them.
I understand, but like you also don't want everyone to just have 3 pirates in the like early game.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It
So, like,
could
two-
speed up the game really
maybe,
hard,
like-
right?
I think another 3-cost pirate would have been fine too.
Yeah, I could see
but-
that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like having 1, 2, and 3 makes it like so like it's 1, 2, 2, 3, right?
It's too
yeah.
easy.
Yeah, 1,
Yeah,
2,
it's
2,
pike.
3.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
It should be 1, 2, 3, 3.
Now it's like decently hard to get because of the 3 costs, right? So you have to kind of high roll it.
You'll be
but,
seeing 3
yeah.
pirates on the first round a lot, the first PvP round.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't. It suits so well with gunslingers though, because the gunslingers you just always want to reroll anyway, so you need all that money for after golems to reroll. So it really fits in that comp.
Yeah,
I don't know
for
about
sure.
the new unit that fits really well in gunslingers, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I mean, it just gives you money so you can reroll to find like the GP and the extra gunslingers and stuff like that. At least I would think.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we had like a
you
1,
might-
2, 3, 5, right? So there's no 4.
Yeah. Apparently his red card does a shitload of damage in Sorks, by the way. I don't know. That's what I've heard as well.
They just didn't need to add a pirate, right? Like regardless of what cost it was, they just didn't need to add a pirate.
That would be like the last thing I thought they would add is a pirate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It really
so-
doesn't feel like we need a pirate right now.
I'm just imagining.
Or
2
a
weeks from now,
sorcerer, to
they're
be
just
honest.
Well, they could do something weird. They could just be like, he's a phantom sorcerer now, and like I'm like, oh, everything's fixed. Like
That might be really good. Phantom, have Phantom already. Like get a 2-star Mord, and then Mord might be playable.
exactly, like that's the kind of change that would be good though. I
No,
think.
I
don't
get
know.
that'd be broken though. Actually, like to have
I
I
would
think it'd be
think so.
broken.
you kill 1/3 of their team on the first round.
Okay.
Phantom just kills 1/3 of their team.
But you have shit units.
It reduces them to 100 health. That's like 3 auto attacks on the first round.
Oh, that's true. It's 100, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like 3 auto attacks in
Yeah.
the first round. That's fine.
Hmm.
'Cause,
That doesn't sound that fine.
No,
Well,
it doesn't. It
this
seems
is
broken
fine.
still, but
This is fine, dude. Totally fine.
you have to change the skin to Underworld TF. You know, there's like some things.
They just yeah, Pirate Sorcerer doesn't feel like the right call right now. Sorcerer's really good, and Pirate would be really good if it's more consistent, right? Or it already is if you can get it, but
I mean, what would you change it to?
not Twisted Fate probably.
Yeah, just like a
Alright.
different champion.
They have a few to
like-
choose from.
What do you think? What synergies do you think are like lacking units right now? Like that would have
Yeah,
welcomed
exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
Rangers.
Yeah, probably Rangers.
I could see that.
Yeah, I can see a 5th ranger.
I'd take a 5-cost Ranger.
Ooh, yeah, something to replace Veins. You have to, so you don't have to have like, yeah, something to replace Vayne would be sweet.
Yeah.
You want to
I
stack
could-
Ash a lot of the time. If you don't get 3-star Vayne, and then you can run a decent unit that isn't Vayne.
Yeah, just give me like a Caitlyn, man, or something like that.
Yeah, that would.
I guess
That's
Caitlyn would be a gunslinger.
Yeah, probably. Is there
Another
another
Yordle?
bow?
Well, here's the thing though, like Caitlyn,
Oh, I
like
can see that,
has a
yeah.
sniper rifle, right? Like it's not like Caitlyn Gunslinger would just be like a sniper rifle, like firing like a machine gun. So like, I feel like just a ranger,
That's
like a
beast.
ranger could use a rifle, right?
What would her ult
Yeah.
be? Because her Q's AoE. It doesn't really fit the Ranger.
It's Ace in Hull probably.
Yeah, her ult.
Yeah.
It's really
I could see
fast, I
that.
guess.
It'd be like sniper then, right? Like.
Oh yeah, she'd
straight
literally
back.
be sniper, right? Yeah.
But I think a 2-cost pirate sorcerer was just then be like, let's see what happens. Let's just throw a fucking bomb in it and just like see what happens.
Yeah, I think Ranger's a good call. I think I like that idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
or
like
Ranger-
Yordle too. That
Yeah.
suggestion, because like right now, if you go Yordle, it feels like you're just forced into Sork just because there's 2 Yordle Sorks.
I think
So,
if they
like-
did Yordle, it has to be a 4-cost. So you still have to find a 4-cost to get the 6 Yordles.
All right.
Sure.
Okay,
How
yeah.
about-
I can see that.
How about Teemo as a Yordle Ranger?
Huh? Wait, is there any other?
Huh.
Yeah,
No.
I mean,
Are you
sure.
gonna build Yordle Rangers? I don't know. Like, is that
Yeah, I don't know.
Those sound good.
no? Hmm.
Sounds like Mirana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound that valuable.
All right.
I don't know.
I think it would have to go with like one of the ones that there are currently, just so like there's another option besides like, oh, I have 6 Yordles, I have to go like get an Acel so I can go Sorks or something like that. Like it would have to be like another like Yordle Gunslinger or something like that, or something along those lines. I don't know.
So Runan's got reworked, and if you played League, it's nothing like Runan's at all. It summons a wolf, which deals 25% of your damage, and then applies on hit effects.
Oh,
Nothing
it's
to do-
Devour. It's Devour.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a different item though. Like, why didn't we just change the item? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's not Runan's at all. But yeah. So now you have a wolf that deals on hit. That honestly, this seems kind of still weak to me. Like
Wait, what? It's a wolf?
it just summons a wolf that does.
wait. Is it like a shadow image like attacking next to you, or is it an actual unit?
I think it's a unit. That's what
Oh,
I
that's
understand.
fucking weird.
Oh, he's getting excited already, dude.
Yeah,
That sounds like damage.
summons.
That sounds like damage.
Daisy? I can run Daisy and then 4 Elises and 4 Runans? Is that what you're
Put
telling
all
me?
Runans on all of them?
Why Force of Nature when I can just run Runans?
Oh, have you guys been encountering that glitch lately with 2 daisies?
Yes.
Did,
Yes.
on Hafu's stream yesterday, she had 3 daisies stuck on her bench the whole game and couldn't see what was under the daisies. The whole game. It just
Oh, that
filled her
sounds
bench.
awful.
She had a Lysandra, and every time she didn't sell the Lysandra for a long time, and every time she moved the Lysandra, it would just spawn a new daisy there.
Holy
So
shit.
yeah, Elementalists just spawn daisies sometimes on the bench, and sometimes you just get 2
Yeah.
daisies in a fight. That happens too.
Yeah, I don't know how it happens, but it was really weird. The first time it happened, I was offered 3 brands. I bought them all, put them in, and it spawned it spawned a daisy, and it was my only elemental. And I was like, okay, that's fucking weird. And then I put in the 3 elementals, and it spawned 2 daisies. I was like, what? Did this get reworked or something when I wasn't watching? What's going on here?
Got him. Yeah. So do you guys think this is strong? I'm just not seeing it.
The wolf thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably not. It doesn't seem good.
Like what you use it in glacials and then you have another unit that freezes.
It's also
'Cause
okay
that's
on Vayne.
Glacial.
It would have to be like Bear from what's the?
But it's not gonna have the
the one
attack
that
speed of
spawns a
Vayne. Bear. Wait.
An auto chest.
Lone Druid?
There you go. It'd have to be like that. But like that bear is
Like you're saying like
Right.
really really strong. You're saying right?
like a really strong unit to
Yeah.
actually be like
Okay.
playable.
But it deals 25%. It's really bad.
But so the key part is the applies on hits. But what I want to know is if it like takes stuff like silver bolts into account or not. Right? Like
It
so
should
that
deal
can make it
silver
more
bolts. Yeah,
interesting.
I think it deals silver bolts. I'm pretty sure it does. But it's gonna have really
I would
slow
think
attack
so.
speed, probably, right?
Yeah, I would hope
Well, it has
so.
this-
Or I would think so.
Okay, what if you just put it on like a Draven that you stacked with damage?
that seems terrible.
Think so?
Like I feel like the way it have to be like it should probably mirror your attack speed. Like that's the way
With some
Devour
percentage,
works,
right?
Yeah, yeah. It kind of like the way the item had worked. It was a jungle item that made a copy of like a shadow wolf next to you, and whenever you attacked, it would also attack. Or every 2 times you attacked, it attacked once, or something. I don't know. It was a couple years ago, but like that's how that used to work, and it applied on hits. So like. I don't think it would be like. I don't think Draven is like what it will be good on. Like, I mean, watch me like.
I don't know if it's gonna be good
choose
on anything.
2 weeks, but
But
yeah, I think it's like
That's fair.
maybe it's okay on like Castin or like
yeah.
or Vayne or something like that.
Wait,
maybe.
Maybe demons. I don't know.
Yeah.
How would cast work? Oh, how would it work with cast? Would it get the shield?
They needed more words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a lot of things in this game, I need more words
Well,
to actually understand.
We'll see what happens.
With League, you got all your patch notes from Surrender at 20, but they're not doing. From what I saw, they're not actually doing patch notes for this game. So our patch notes are for PBE are like really bad right now. So
I also like that all the patch notes are just like some Riot employee just like tweeting it.
yeah,
Just a tweet.
they said
There it
they
is.
did say when the
Like, am
game's
I
out
following
like
the-
completely, they'll have a better way than tweets.
Yeah.
Small indie company, by the way.
yeah.
Am I following the right Riot employee? Am I getting these patch notes right?
Apparently, the full TFT team is like 12 people or something. Like it's less than 20 at least, and that's
I mean,
like
there's still so many bugs, man. In this game, like they have
Yeah.
a week, right, for ranked. So I really
Yeah.
hope they're working.
you should see PPE.
Hard.
It's even more bugged. PPE is real bad right
Yeah.
now. Like your camera
Yeah,
apparently
the-
just gets locked on the another person's board. You can't do anything about it.
There's still
But
the
I-
force
I-
of nature bug where you can just put infinite units in. I think.
Wait, what? That was fixed at the end of the PPE cycle when we stopped.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It came
and then,
back.
That's what I was just told. Because I just
Really?
talked to like one of my friends who was playing PBE, and he's like, "Oh, I won these. I like technically won these games because the last 2 people were like abusing the force of nature glitch."
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
and
I didn't know that was a thing.
Huh.
the next thing that happens
Hmm.
is like it not only does it make you have more units now, it like copies units and their items or something. Like
Copies
you
them?
can like you can duplicate the items.
Oh,
all
there's the
items. Yeah.
wait. There's
I saw a picture on Reddit of that.
there's
Like what?
there's the item duplicate bug where you like keep dragging items onto people, but I think they fixed that. But
Yeah.
There's like
Okay.
oh my gosh.
I mean, they haven't patched anything in a while, right, on live.
Yeah.
So I think they're just working on like a big patch for
Right.
ranked.
It's got to be
Hopefully.
right.
Hopefully,
The
it's gonna,
release patch.
There's
Yeah,
so
like-
many huge
Any-
issues bug wise. The AI, the Phantom armies, like that's like the biggest one. Like what?
How did
Yeah.
we not get a hotfix for that?
Yeah, that was
I think they just don't really care at the
Maybe it's
moment.
intended.
you guys know that the whole carousel thing is intended, where you can go like 5 out of 4. That's intended.
It's
Yeah,
intended.
that should be intended. That's cool.
Did,
That's cool.
You like
did
it?
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
okay.
I had a game today where I did that, and then I sold the unit on my board.
And it instantly goes back. Yeah,
And then it goes back to my bench, and then it walks back into battle.
and AFKs, right? Yeah, I had that happen.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
I was like, yeah,
Fired.
this seems intended.
No, holy shit.
This seems correct.
My pike just went right back to the bench and walked back into the field and doing nothing. It's so funny.
Yeah. Well, it was so weird. I thought it would pull a unit at the end of the round, so I did it yesterday, and like randomly when my units just fucking teleported my bench as the fight was happening, I was like, "Oh, that's weird."
Yep.
Like, I think it should be intended, but there should be rules in place to make it work functionally.
Yeah.
But there's also a bug where you, with the carousel, you can just go inside, right, or something. I've seen people do that.
I've
go,
seen
like,
people
inside the
start in the
middle?
middle of the carousel. I have no idea how
Yeah.
it happens, but someone that I queued with, they started in the middle and they had no idea how they got there either. So
Oh, yeah, right.
it might just kind of
They had
happen.
no idea, dude.
Okay,
Seems
they were
same
cheating.
like you
Yeah.
have a hacker friend.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single instance of that yet. So
Really?
for me at least, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Uh,
also a bug with damage taken. Like Tabs just mentioned in the chat, like he took like 30 damage for 4 units, and I think it has to do something with Lulu. I'm not sure. I feel like
Really?
if Lulu like buffs on all of your own units and you die while it's like buffed, you take more damage or something. I'm not sure though.
I took 42 damage a couple days ago from a round.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I think it was I think it was a bug. I think it just took 42 damage. It was that much stuff on the board. It was like 2 Elises and stuff. Like, yeah, it was rough.
I don't know how damage works, and I don't feel like looking it up. So I just try to take as least damage as possible.
It seems
Yeah,
like
it's
yeah, I still don't know how it works. Like,
If you compare it to DAC, I feel like you start at like 65 something in the game.
probably about 10
Like,
health.
you just start. Yeah. So I mean, you just have to play it like that. Right? Like 30 health is like 20 health in DST, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
That's
just has
fair.
to work like something around that.
I mean, it's so weird though. Like, I just
But-
don't know when I'm gonna die. I just have no
Yeah.
idea. Like, I'll be like, there's no. I don't think I'm gonna be 26. And it's just like, oh yeah, well, it's like 2 damage, like 4 damage, and it's like, oh, 42 damage. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So-
I guess.
My pictures reverted is what happened. This was supposed to be 2 daisies fighting each other, but now it's not. I'm sad. Oh well.
Wait, what?
This is supposed to be where this is.
A
This is the,
snapshot of the meta.
This is the meta discussion portion.
Well, it's just one daisy. It's fine.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
know.
that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
People know what's going on there.
So put. Okay, no, we won't. Put Daisy right in the middle. There she is. Look at her. All right. So talking to you guys about the meta. What are you guys like? What are you guys? Obviously, there's an example on screen. What are you guys finding strong right now? What's your go-to? What do you guys think is like different from last week? Right. What has happened over the last week?
I think almost like everybody jams elementals now. It didn't feel like that a week ago, but like I feel like everybody just has elementals now. Everyone
Yeah,
just realized
in every
Daisy's
comp, right?
so strong. Yeah.
I think part of it is that you don't need 2 stars. You just need a single brand, right? Like it's not like so if you're rolling at 6, it's not that like you're gonna hit a 2-star brand. But at 1, sure.
Yeah.
You just get 1 from a carousel maybe, and that's fine. I think that's a huge part of it is that you can be more aggressive, and reliably hit 3 elementalists, like decently reliably, not super reliably, but decently. I think that's part of the reason why elementals have got so common recently.
Yeah.
I think it's weird. Like, my quote from last week in the last podcast was, I've played like 45 games and I've gotten Elementalist 0 times. And now, like, this week has been like, I've played every single comp and I think I've thrown Elementalist into everything.
That's exactly me right now.
Yeah.
I
mean,
oh, God.
Okay. Well, it's just because like most synergies are like 4, right? And most of the time your comp needs to be done at level 7. So adding 3 elementalists is like perfect for every single comp almost, like rangers, like
Yeah.
gunslingers. You know, they just all need 4 plus then 3 extra units for 7.
4 Imperials.
And the best thing is like just elementals, because they basically give like a 4th unit even. So you can just run elementals like perfectly on 7 with almost any comp.
It kind of takes
So
care of your
that's
whole front
probably-
line. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really feels like that.
So
And
with
Brand
4
does like a shitload of damage too somehow.
Yeah.
that's part of it is like, it's not just that like it gives you a front line, like it's like a solid support core. Like, Brand's a carry, a really good carry. So you could just have an elementalist comp and then have support units with that instead if you want to. Just run a bunch of Cho'Gaths and Sejuanis and whatever you find, right? Like, you can do that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so versatile because like the 3 units that you're usually playing like provide you such like versatility where like you get like a free tank from Daisy, you get like some like tankiness and a little bit of CC and a little bit of AoE from Lysandra. You get a bunch of damage and a little bit of CC from Kennen, and you just get a shit ton of damage from the guy all the way in the back on Brand. And
I
it's
mean,
just like
realistically, like, you're getting 3 units. You play 3 Elementalists. You're getting Daisy. You're getting Ken. You're getting Brand. Like, you're just replacing Lissandra with Daisy, which is a good trade. But God, Lissandra is awful.
Yeah, but then the Anivia is an amazing unit. Like, holy
Yeah.
moly.
You
that
think so?
unit is insane.
I think
I've
she's
been liking
okay.
Nibby a lot more.
I think she's okay.
What? Everyone's stacked in a corner, dude. Like, she's insane.
Yeah.
I want
Which
numbers though.
actually
I want to know
Especially
how
with like
slow it is.
Morello too. She's like insane. The circle's
Yeah,
so
Morello's nice.
big.
Dude, I think she's nuts.
What is her attack speed at slow? Is it like 20%, 25%? Like what is it?
Who knows?
40, 50? Like I'm like trying to figure out. Like I'm like watching the
It's-
Nibia ult on my Draven. I'm like I have no idea what this attack.
It's
speed is.
reduced. It's reduced.
Yes. Because it's so hard to tell. I'm like my Draven has bonus attack speed from his like ult. Like he's still attacking like kind of like okay, but it's just, I'm like I could never tell you if it was like 20 or 30 or 40 or 50.
There's a high chance to reduce their attack speed.
Yeah, so most of the elementals are also good units.
Hmm.
That's a problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, they should
and
be
then
like
like
pretty bad.
Brand goes so well with like Morgana, who's like really good right now as well. Like giving the 2 demons, like
Yeah.
it's so good.
With
God, I love
Rangers,
Morg.
with Varus demon, they also have
Yeah.
2 demons. Like, it's just insane, right?
I think it's really cool that like not like that over the course of like a week the meta has changed so much. Like people just like start playing demons everywhere. Like
Well,
I
that's
feel
demon
like
buff,
I
but
kind of
yeah.
feel like Gunslingers like fell off like a cliff. But
Yeah.
like,
Okay, so I have a bit of a theory about that, but the Gunslingers change. I think it's because people are Gunslingers like meta change, like became a lot worse. I think because people are Gunslingers. You'd go all in, you get your 3 stars, and then you'd win streak for a long time. That's because people were just wait. If you didn't go for a reroll strat, you'd kind of wait until level 7 and then kind of go in there. Now people are going level 6, which means you lose your win streak sooner. So I think Gunslingers have their point of being the strongest for a smaller period now. I think that's why they are kind of sucking right now. That you just don't have that.
I think they're fine.
You think they're fine? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I think
think they're
Gunslinger is
fine.
totally fine. I think they're finer players in the meta. Like, they play way different than most comps. You actually have to reroll them most of the time.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
them existing. Like I like them existing, and Titanic Hydra is sick with Gunslingers. I just feel like they're like a B tier comp. Maybe like I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
when I
like,
say it fell
yeah.
off a cliff, I feel like what I'm trying to say is like I used to play Gunslingers in like 30% of my games, and
Yeah.
it's definitely not as high anymore. Like it feels less viable to do it, and I'm more interested in Gunslingers usually for pirates than I am for Gunslingers.
I kind of feel that, yeah.
But if I start seeing like if I get level 2 Graves, I'm like, I guess I'll go Gunslingers, and I'm like low key just like hoping to see like Pike and Gangplank, and that's like all I really care about. But like I'll be streaming and be like, I guess we're going Gunslingers, you know, like.
There was 9 or 10 days ago I played Gunslingers 7 games in a row.
Holy shit.
I was
Man,
there.
that sounds so much fun.
They're my favorite comp. Gunslingers is actually my favorite comp. Like I love see Titanic Hydra Triss just blow everything up. God, it's so satisfying. But I just like
I actually... Oh, God.
I feel like I get outscaled so much faster now than I did before.
I could see that. I usually like want to go Gunslingers if I have like a Negatron opening. Like I just want to
Really?
make like disarm or like hush.
Yeah,
and
that's
see
true.
everything get silenced or disarmed. It's so much fun.
I'll only go
There's
with
like a
Titanic.
bunch of units
I
just
like
not
it.
attacking.
Yeah, it's
For me,
I'm happy they exist for that reason. The fact that they have hush and disarm. Sorry, go ahead, Rens.
for me, it's more like red buff. I think it's just insane.
Yeah.
And that's more what I want on my Gunslingers. I do like the hush and the disarm.
Do you like red buff more than Titanic on Trist? Or I mean on Graves, whatever.
Well, I mean, I saw some games from Tabs today. I think Gunslingers revolve around Graves, not around Tristana.
But he just dies
think
late
Graves-
game.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think Graves is
Red
your
buff
main.
is so
okay.
good with.
Huh.
Yeah, I think Tristana's actually like she's bugged as hell.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's just about Graves. So maybe you should just play it a little bit different. To just prioritize Graves over
Yeah, maybe.
Tristana.
I just feel
mean,
like
like-
that Graves just dies every game. I don't know.
Hey, you give him a TD, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
just like move your Graves around into like better positions. Like I don't know, I feel like I was like, all right, I'm gonna sell this Graves too with red buff when he stops being good. I'm just like, it's like
It's
30
never-
rounds in a game. I'm just like, still like doing like 40% of their entire front line. Like
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
like-
it's nuts.
he's like, oh, a gunslinger prop, boom, 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 and I'm like, okay, that was awesome. Like he just killed them by
He
himself.
didn't even have to reload.
I don't know. It's weird. Like you guys were kind of like Graves just dies. I haven't felt that way.
I don't see that either. I mean, of course he's gonna skill off because he's a one cost. Like, yeah, of course he's gonna skill at the super late, like not skill very at the super late game, but he does amazing for a very long time.
Yeah, it really feels like that for sure.
He feels similar to Vayne to me, where like Vayne's just really good late game as a level 3, and Graves feels really good as a level 3, and he's even playable as a level 2.
I hate.
Yeah,
But
you
you don't
think
like Vayne?
Vayne's that good? I feel like I need three.
I like Vayne.
I think I need double Gwinsus and another item for Vayne to be good.
I hate
Really?
Vayne.
I feel like I enjoy Vayne in as long as I have the 4 Ranger buff, and I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I started really hyped on Vayne, and then it took a really big dip, and now I'm starting to get hyped on Vayne again, honestly.
Okay. Huh.
I'm hyped on Ash. Ash is a monster.
Yeah, I
of
love
a-
Ash.
Okay, yeah. that's
Okay,
true.
I mean, like, no one's like, man, Ash is bad. Literally, I was just like, let me see how many Shojins I can throw on my Ash.
That's like the only unit I don't want to see when I'm playing Draven. I just see an Ash arrow code Draven. I have all these items that doesn't do anything. She just gets Ash arrow over and over.
Dude, imagine
I mean,
if all the 3 costs felt like Ash and Morgana. Oh, like,
I mean, have you met my friend Aatrox?
oh my god, you and your.
Dude, actually playing Blade Masters.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's been 96 hours now, and I've built 4 Aatrox 3s.
That means you've had enough time to get 4 Aatrox 3s. There's a correlation there that, like, you have a ton of gold to afford the Aatrox 3, so you're winning. Like.
It is easier to find Aatrox 3 than it is to get, like, a brand 2, alright?
Okay, but
Yeah,
like
probably.
nobody builds Volibear, and like I hit my Volibear 3. Like,
I don't really like 3-starring 3 costs.
It's really expensive.
you ever played?
Yeah.
I
But it is
prefer
cool.
just only two costs.
Have you ever heard of
and
Phantom
one-
Assassin?
Yeah, but that's different.
Is that
That's
different?
different. I
Alright,
mean,
dude,
it was
Phantom
PA
Assassin
was
was
just
so
so
cool.
broken as 3-star with items that like kind of had to go. For
There's
Alright,
just
guys,
comp would not
one
scale at all.
time, just build an Aatrox, throw a Aatrox 3, throw a Dragon's Claw on it, throw a Thornmail on
Sure,
it,
man.
throw a
I'll
Rabbit on
believe you.
Cap on it, and see what happens.
Have
See
I?
what happens.
But what about Draven?
That's
Put him
very
there
easy.
too.
Can we talk about Draven? Like I play EU games, no one plays Draven. But
Yeah,
you
we should
guys
have a
always
Draven.
play Draven.
Yeah, I think
Wait, Draven's
Draven's
fucking great.
Yeah, I know
No
Ant
one
plays
plays
Draven too.
Draven.
Ant plays 3 pirates and Draven all the time. I see him do it all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time.
Three
That's always
players
like my
Draven.
natural transition is like the Gunslingers into Draven or something like that.
You know what I feel
That all
like
the
when I
items.
watch when I watch NA games, it's like you got. I mean, not everyone, right? I just like a little bit. Like you start off with like just a random comp, and then you look something to pivot in,
Yeah,
and then like, oh, I see a Draven.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
It's a Draven game.
And you guys, just
happens.
commit on stage
But then-
2-1.
And that just happens like every single game. Like, okay, I start, I
Yeah.
don't commit. I'm gonna play what I get, right? That kind of style. And then you see a Draven, and then
You
it's
don't
a
need
Draven
to do a
game.
Draven. You just put some items on him and he takes
You
the
need a
entire
Darius
team on.
1-star.
You know what the thing is? Like most EU players, like we commit very early, but
Yeah.
you guys commit even before the game starts. You guys just always play Draven. Like that's just like
Okay.
even
What?
early.
I feel like I take too long to decide on my comps. I'm not that case, but I do think Draven is like just like the best DPS unit in the game.
The thing is, like, the style that is played a lot is that you play kind of what you're given in the early game, and then whatever carry you find, which is usually like Aurelion Soul Brand or Draven, then you run that and you stack that with items. And it also depends on what items you actually have, but
Yeah.
like it's about like you just get some okay units to survive, and then you try to find something to build your comp around. I've been doing
that's
both styles,
Draven.
but if you find Draven, right? Like I'm
But
gonna
what
run
else?
Aurelion Soul Brand are the
Oh,
other carries, right? And then you just run like good stuff like Cho'Gath and Sejuani or
Yeah,
El-
I don't
Elementalist.
really. Yeah, I don't really like.
so
I like to commit early, but
commit
I
early.
know,
Don't hit
how
your Akali,
how
die.
early can you commit? Like, like you're just trying to find LD every single game. Then, like, it feels bad.
Templar Assassin.
guess-
Akali's actually Templar Assassin.
Well,
Like-
here's the thing though. Like, the difference is that like in this game, there's carousel rounds, so you can hit them a lot more consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, because you're gonna start dying, but I can't find it, and as you're dying, you have a better and better chance of
Digs
being early
42
enough to
damage.
take it.
dead.
Yeah. that I mean that can happen,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
realistically, you're only taking a lot of damage after people have already died, because that's how damage scales.
No, not anymore. They changed it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What? When did they change
didn't,
it?
they didn't announce it anywhere. I was told.
Oh, really?
I was told in VM that they changed it.
Oh.
It doesn't scale
Okay,
anymore.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
like
don't-
I'm not saying like Draven is like bad or something. It's just that I see it so much more. And like what Tab's saying, like without RFC, like isn't Draven just like pretty bad?
I ran Draven with the RFC today and got first.
No, but like
I mean,
sense.
I played
Yeah.
I
I
played
mean-
six Yordles and I got first.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously, like, yeah, they're not. You can't just look at one game like, oh, yeah, first it's good, obviously. But
Yeah.
RFC is good on Draven, but it's not like it's not the only thing that makes it good. Like BT is great on Draven. Like the thing I think that makes Draven good is that it's very similar to Demon Buff, where it's very easy to slot Draven into a comp. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't take much, you know.
And
Like-
oh, sorry.
Good.
Oh, okay.
What do you say?
Well, I mean, isn't like you also need a legendary unit for the comp, right?
I run 2 Imperials so much, dude. Like,
You
literally
need-
just,
no, no,
Yeah, it
you need
sounds cool,
Swain, don't you? To be
No, you just play it
consistent?
with Darius.
no,
who
I just play
cares?
with Darius, yeah.
But you want to
Yeah.
be, and then Darius gets above, and then what? Your Draven does.
Like,
Does great damage anyway.
He
Just
still
doesn't
does really
crush
high
them.
damage on Imperial. He still has really high damage. Yeah, and you do the same thing, right? You just go to Imperial a lot of the time?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It just feels like you could just like you said, like we don't commit, so like we always have like a bunch of random things. So like we just pick up a Draven and it kind of just fits in there, and then you start just like jamming good things in front of it.
Yeah.
It seems like the thing that people do the most here, at least. So I'm not sure exactly how it's played on EU or whatever. That like not a lot of people go Draven.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's kind of exactly like you explained it. Like people have like random comps, like they're level 2s or whatever, and then they'll find a Draven, put it in, and put the items on.
Like Draven is like your Tom Brady, right? Like he's just this guy. He's just your quarterback,
Yeah.
and then you start putting like all these like tanks with CC in front of him, and it's like there's like all right, Draven, do your thing. Like just like throw your axes, kill them all, and we'll just like take all the damage. Like that's like
But,
what you hope for.
So let's say you have like a lot of random things, and you never find a Draven. What do you usually end up with?
Elementalist and good
Elementalist.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, elemental.
Just Elementalist
or 3 Sorks with Aurelion Soul I'll have pretty often. Honestly, I had 6 Sorks 3 Elementalists recently, but that's like really high, like a
Oh,
lot of
shit.
units, obviously. Like a ridiculous number
Yeah,
of
you
units.
It's like Draven or like elemental Sork, something like
Yeah.
that, right?
As I was saying, it's literally built around whether you find Brand, Aurelion Soul, or Draven. Like, okay,
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about Aurelion Soul right now?
I think she's totally fine.
Yeah, I think she's
I
fine.
think she's
Like,
balanced.
a lot of people are like, "Oh, Aurelion Soul sucks because if you don't have items." I don't know. I don't feel like I get that. It
Really?
still feels like it does a lot of
I
damage.
feel like I need at least like either Sojin or Seraphs. Not, I don't need like both,
Yeah.
but I feel like I need one of them.
When did Aurelion Soul become a girl?
Yeah, I don't know either, but I just started saying she because he said she. It's definitely he, but
Yeah, he's definitely a dude.
Sorry. I know.
No,
Re-
I was curious because
I like
I
this
know
world.
Rens didn't
Yeah.
play League, so I was like, oh, how did he get that?
Do you know how many times I called Rek'Sai a guy?
For some reason, it just make more sense to be a girl. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll say
Rens
that-
called it. Called it.
Did I?
Called it to
I'm not
him.
sure.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've built a lot less Aurelion Souls this week than I did last 2 weeks or 2 weeks ago or whatever. I feel like the nerf was basically like a negative tier of the goddess on your
Yes.
Aurelion Soul, right? So like that feels fucking bad. But like that being said, like there have been plenty of times I played Aurelion Soul 2 without any items on it, and it's still gone off in fights consistently.
Yeah.
But it just takes a little bit too long. So like the way that has to happen is like you have 2 Lockets and you're a fucking Locket abuser.
He actually feels
That's
like
not
Coddle
right.
now, right? Like he feels like Coddle from DAC. Where like,
Where
yeah, some still go off
charging his
still, but
laser.
yeah.
I can see that.
So okay, so Pheylop is the reason because I've been feeling that wilds are on the down because you kind of need an R2 and you kind of need level 7. So do you think that it's because of wilds that you're liking Aurelion a bit less, or is it? Do you still like wilds? I don't. I'm curious.
I got like this like solid wild sword comp yesterday, and I'm like playing it for a few rounds. I'm like, this feel good. I just sold all my fucking like level 2 wild stuff, and just kind of kept the Gnar around, and it was like putting 6 sorcerers. I was like, why is this just so much fucking better?
Yeah, okay.
Like it
Makes
just like
sense.
it was so stupid. I was like, I think the items that you just need are just so different for it. Like I was like, I could build some lockets. Like 6 sorcerers is just much better build than wild sorks when you can do that, and it just like. It seemed like Wild Sorks like seemed like the most logical sorcerer build before, but now it's just like 6 Sorks is just like fucking busted. And like I don't know what's to happen once they do the Locket change to like because they're basically just completely changing items so that you can't do anything that you're doing with it right now. So like
oh
I feel
yeah,
like that
you want to explain that real quick
change it.
because that was actually on
Sure.
the patch the patch notes thing.
Oh yeah. So the Locket is being changed so that it doesn't scale AP and that it is just in a line. Instead of being every unit around it, it's just in
And
every
Zeke's as
unit
well,
in the same
right?
room. And Zeke's as well. But that's actually insane for Assassins.
Assassins,
That's like
yeah.
so you're like, man, my Zeke's is busted for Assassins now, but my Locket's useless for my Sorcerers.
Is Zeke's
It's super
15 now too? I heard it was 15.
Yes,
Okay.
50%. Even though like
Oh, wow.
I know everyone was super down on Zeke's from going from 20% to 10%, but now like everyone's started playing Zeke's again, being like, actually, this is still fine. This is still good. Now it's going back to 15. And I'm like, people are be like, well, I was okay with it at 10. Now I'm be super excited for 15%.
Yeah, Zeke's gonna be super good again. It's fine right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super good. Like Zeke's on PBE was disgusting. Like it was so
Yeah.
overdoomed. 15 is gonna be really good. And yeah, on Assassins that seems really good. Just everything in the backline. But the Locket, I honestly don't see how you use Locket right now.
I mean, it's fine that it doesn't like. I don't really mind. Like the whole. There's a strategy revolved around one item
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stacking that item. It's just too busted. Right? It's not fun. It doesn't beat anything. Like nothing can beat that comp.
But you can like, they can just remove the AP scaling, right? They don't have to make it in a line, right?
Yeah, it's weird that they did both.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
line thing, I don't see. It's not very good for rangers either, because you want to focus fire. You don't want to put your units in a line.
you
So
never want to put units in a
Yeah.
line unless you're literally assassins, because then your units are just all exposed,
yeah, exactly.
right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah, but maybe you more want to spread out. I mean,
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Looks interesting.
I think it's so narrow that it actually takes away strategy, and that adjacent unit was
Yeah.
fine. And like they're probably actually gonna get stuck going the other way, and it's making it so that all your units get the buff. Like I think that's like where this is gonna be headed if this is like too much of a shit show.
Oh, I hope
and like
not.
too good for assassins and not good for like I don't know. It feels like the line like it different comps are positioned differently, right? So no matter what, you're a benefit something and not benefit something else unless you make it like all or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the positioning meta is like everyone's in a corner, and
Yeah.
only assassins are like in the back.
Hey, Yasuo's 2 spots to the right.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like positioning meta is like nothing. Like there are some fun tricks you can do with Zephyrs and stuff. I really like that.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, everyone just sits in a corner. It's not like
Yeah.
There's like positioning for like
the thing
demons
is like
and Kassadin.
the only
but-
decision you have to make is, do I want to be in the opposite corner or in the same corner? What benefits me most? That's your positioning.
the
there's nothing
individual
else.
spots can be impactful, right? But like usually, yeah, you're in a corner.
Yeah, for sure. There is, but it's not like.
I think
Setting.
my last few rounds, like when it's like 1-on-1, I am rarely in a corner. I find
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, for sure.
because
Yeah,
you're
like,
usually
it
just throwing
depends.
your carries like opposite corners, and you're putting like
Yeah.
two frontliners in front of them, and then like you like
Well, that's fair.
different things to nullify different ults. Like it becomes a very strategic.
I still
when
go
it's
corner a lot, but in the early game, I'm almost never corner. I'm almost always in the middle in the early game because of Cossacks. Like, I gotta stop isolation because of Cossacks.
Yeah.
Um,
You didn't use Scarra Y formation? Come on, man.
Y formation.
I have no idea what that is. Explain. I'm interested. What is? Does Scar just do a Y?
He put it in his like latest video, or something like that. Yeah, he makes like a backwards Y. He puts like his carry in the middle, and then like random
Okay.
unit in the back.
Yeah.
So like the carry won't get isolated.
So that's a level 4, level 4 formation.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sounds awesome.
Okay. I haven't done that ever, so
Very-
maybe I'll look into it.
Probably very 5 head.
So yeah, is there anything else with the meta that we're missing?
I mean, we haven't really talked about the Locket, right? Or a little bit.
Oh, we
maybe.
haven't. Yeah,
I
we
feel like
haven't actually.
That is just like even better than Elemental.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Oh, we haven't actually talked about Ludens either, but.
Yeah, the Ludens. I don't think I've ever made it.
Me neither.
I don't think so either.
I actually haven't seen it in my games yet.
Nope.
No.
It's because it requires 5 rods. Like you need 5 deep sea large rods for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But pretty much Ludens is bugged so that the base damage is equal to your AP. So then it scales. So like if you get double Rabadons and then Ludens and you have 6 Sorks, it does 1666 damage to splash damage. So it just kills the whole enemy team.
That's fun.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing.
It's
But
so hard to arrange though.
Rens, do you want to break down the Locket thing then? Your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's not fun at all. I mean, it's unkillable. It's really annoying to play against. You can't do anything. I don't know. It's just too strong. Like, it's way too strong. And they should have already fixed it way earlier. But yeah, I think they're just waiting for the ranked with patching. So I think EU lobbies banned it as well now. So the houses you cannot play Locket strat anymore. So we come to that point, right? So it's definitely not fun to play against. It's way too broken.
Once PBE is not as buggy as it is, practicing on there would be really nice. To practice the actual patch we're going to be playing on in a week. That would be preferred. Yeah, but just to be clear, Locket scales with AP like almost every item, almost any item that like does damage or heals or whatever scales with AP. And so if you get 6 Sorks and then just put a bunch of Lockets on whoever's in the middle, it gives you like a 1200 shield. So yeah.
Oh, you were asking me to explain it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I took care of it.
Didn't get it. I'm just frustrated a little bit.
Rens just lost to a Locket stacker last game, I guess.
Nah. I actually made it myself today, so I'm just a
abuser.
Yep.
I've only done it twice.
Right? Yeah, the thing is, right? Like you need to even though it's like super broken, you need to know how to transition and how to make the comp work. So you need to play it yourself a few times, even though you feel disgusted. So
I did that. I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what? I've just not done it. I'm gonna figure out how this Locket abuse thing works. So like I get to the end of the game, and like I'm just like I have so much money. I'm so like max level. I have like a level 3 Morgana with like 3 Lockets on it, and I have 6 Sorcerers. And I'm just like, man. And I just like apologize to like the last guy standing, and he's like, well, I only have 2 Lockets. So and then I kill him. I'm like, should have had 3.
Dude, level 3 Morg is so
like such a degenerate
sick, by the way.
Game.
God, I love level 3 Morg. My level 3 Morg once just solo carried, like killed our whole enemy team herself. Just
Morg?
Holy shit, dude.
Level
did you see
3
that
Morg?
Reddit clip?
No.
There's a Reddit clip where a Morg gets 1v like 9s. Like all the rest of the units die, but it's wearing a Phantom Dancer. And
like
when
like
it
assassins?
ults, it just kills every unit.
Yeah.
I like it.
God.
Level 3 Morg is actually ridiculous. Like it feels like level 3 SF in DSC. Like it does so much damage. They made scaling like so they reduced the scaling on in this game when you level up a unit instead of like doubling the unit it's like 80% increase in health and damage. And so but I think the ability scaling is about the same. So that effectively does is it made ability scaling a bit better in this game than it is in DAC because in DAC like the units that you got to level 3, they were just always just units that auto attacked because that was the best scaling. Or took damage, right? Like Mars, you got level 3 because he just took damage and was really tanky with all those stats. So the abilities usually weren't the important thing, but in this game, abilities are a lot better than they were. So.
I think Morg is actually funny though because you're like, oh, you know, like my level 3 Morg is a one-shot everything, but if she doesn't, you're stunned for 6 seconds.
Is it 6? Is it 6?
It's
Yeah,
2 4
it's really
6.
long.
Yeah.
Oof. I've had a level 3
like,
Morg
this is,
twice,
like,
so.
Such overkill though.
I had a level 3 Morg today actually.
Just play demons, put it in front of it. Never goes off.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Got a level 3 Morg and a level 3 Lulu.
Got it.
I was
What's next on the agenda?
that's all we got. We just all last thing was meta discussion. We have,
all right.
which is what we just did. So
I feel like we can always talk about the meta more because like I always want to talk about how like everyone basically agrees that like rapid fire cannon is like a really good item a lot of time, but it's so hard to commit 2 recurve bows to it. And I want to know like how you guys decide when to actually use 2 recurve bows
always
to make a rapid fire cannon. No, when to make a rapid fire cannon because like there are so many times like I just leave the 2 recurve bows there like waiting to make another like item, and then it's like round like 20 or something. I'm like, oh fuck, like what am I actually doing? Why didn't I just make the rapid fire cannon?
Once I know I have a really good carry for it. So if I do get especially a Aurelion Soul or Draven, but also Brand, if I have those units for it, then I'll do it. But I have to know that I'm going to be using that as a giant carry, putting other items on him. But if I don't have a unit where I'm stacking items, then I often won't do it because like 2 Phantom Dancers is sick, right?
So I think I only make it if I go nearly 3 early. I think I always prefer bows for other stuff. Just PDs most of the time anyway. So I actually almost never make it. Like actually never.
That's because that's interesting because you're playing less of like the forecast carries like I am, right? And that's what I'm saying is like with the forecast carries is what I like it with, but you're not even playing those. Well, you're playing Brand, but you're using it more as an elementalist rather than a carry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing against half ninja assassins anyway, so I need 3 PDs.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Like you can make that the double bow thing, but you're still gonna die to assassin. So like it's just not smart in my opinion.
There's definitely a lot more ninja assassins in your games than mine, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not playing public games.
What about you,
Yeah.
I would say it's been getting a lot more popular here with the ninja assassins, but yeah, like I kind of look around a little bit first and see if I like can see a good amount of people going assassins because then it's like obviously it's so much better as 2 PDs.
Yeah.
But like there's so many times I just want to go Draven, put the rapid fire. I'm not gonna lie. You just like high roll the Draven, like okay, put the Draven and put the rapid fire. Let's go.
Yeah, when you have the Draven with like the rapid fire and like a rage blade and the IE, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna say,
Well, that just dies a lot of the
show.
time. That's
Yeah.
There's no PD or Bloodthirster on that, or double Negatron.
I mean, if you have the sufficient frontline, like that's like the highest fucking DPS ever, right? Like it just kills everything. It's really
Sufficient
fast.
frontline against the Akali 2 with Rabadons. Oh, that's actually not going to help you with PD. Akali 2 just kills him anyway.
Yeah.
But and you guys said like all the recurve bow items are good. I have not built like a single static shiv, and I don't know when to build that.
I've been seeing so many static shivs recently.
Really?
Many static shivs recently. Yeah, over the last couple of days.
Really?
Yeah, when we were doing in-houses, this guy that I don't really know him, but he keeps with Hafu all the time, Claudius, he's really good. He was building static shivs over and over and over, and then other people started building him as well in those games.
On who?
He built on like everyone. Like he just would build static, like whoever his carry was. Gunslingers it is good on because it procs over and over and over. But
Yeah.
So Blade Masters too, yeah.
Titanic Hydra not just way better on guns.
I think Titanic Hydra has to be better. Like I've done.
How many bows did he get? How many bows does he get then? Like
he had 3 Titanic Hydras on a vein in one game.
yeah, I mean, come.
Oh no, sorry, static shivs. But like
3 static shifts.
Wait, he put 3 static shivs on a vein, which means he put 3 tiers of the goddess on the vein too.
I'm pretty certain it was a vein. Yeah.
Like I can't imagine just throwing away a mana item just so my vein can have a static shiv. Like that's
I don't know, dude. But I'm pretty sure he won that game.
Okay, then it's legit.
Yeah. No,
okay, he won. Yeah.
Sample size of 1. I'm gonna take it.
Now we're sold.
It's legit.
But yeah, but no, what is that? Like, I wanted to get the Kale today. I want to get the Kale too. It was a Kale too, so you know. But no, not even mana items. Just had double static shiv and RFC. Like,
not even mana items. You just said 2 static shivs. That's 2 mana.
Okay. But not the mana items you want on Kale. Not Shojin or Seraphs, right? That's what you want on Kale.
Okay, yeah.
You want repeated
that's what I'm
ults.
saying, right? Like you could have just put like a rapid fire cannon on the Kale with an Archangels.
Yeah, I would think that's better.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't build. I only build static shiv on literally gunslingers, but I've been seeing them a ton.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
actually
weird.
don't. That's interesting.
It's weird. Like, I don't think the item is that bad, but I think like what you have to give up to build the item with tier and regrowth is actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
The item itself, I could see like being pretty good. I used to
Like-
do it all the time when like I had a rage blade. I'm like, oh, okay, they're gonna attack really fast. All right, let's put a static shiv on there too. But
It's
like,
good. It should be good early game, right? Because it's flat damage. It should have an impact in the early game. I used to build the early game like on a vein, but I don't anymore.
It just feels weird because I see good players building them, and I'm just like, whenever I'm in my games, like before, like I start playing, like watching like people start building them, I felt like no one was building them before. I was just kind of like every time someone built a stag ship, I'd be like in my head like, idiot. And then now I'm like, wait, am I the idiot for not building stag ships? But everyone fucking else is building them.
Maybe
I'm not.
Maybe we rate tier higher than other people do because I rate tier pretty highly. Tier's my number 3 pick right now in terms of items, not counting spatula.
Man, yeah, it's so important, man. It's important.
yeah. I have a
Tier's
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Like I go I have like spat and recurve bow and then I go BF sword and then tier, and then all the defensive items after that. By the way, I think chain vest is better than giant's belt now. I think belt's like really low now.
I mean, Locket is the problem, right? Like that's why.
But but
Probably.
PD, also PD, right?
I guess.
And I actually still
Also,
been
a
I
lot
still
of
been close to heart
Gunslinger
sometimes.
I do
I
build
mean,
for heart.
I like health for gunslingers. Red buff.
Yeah. That's true.
Ooh, Rebel
Gunslinger
is
like
nice.
bench
Yeah.
I
belts.
love Red Buff.
It's
That's
just
true.
like it's just so cool, right? The game like really dictates what comp you, what items you get, like what comp you go. I think it's really
Yeah.
so like you can make like difference between like tiers of items, but like in the end of the day, like what comp are you playing? That item I'm gonna need.
Yeah, I guess like stag shift like just doesn't fit into any comp except for sometimes gunslingers, but still Titanic is better, so it like feels weird. And like that's why when you were like just telling me like this guy like threw like 3 tiers into like the black hole of a vein, like that's like very odd to me.
Yeah, I think it's better. I think static shiv is better than RFC and gunslingers. I do think that. I think it's good enough for that. I think RFC it's weird because RFC is so good, but I think it's actually pretty mediocre in gunslingers.
I mean,
regardless
RFC
of the whole
is
bugging
actually
thing.
bad in gunslingers, right?
Okay, I keep getting told conflicting things about how it works with gunslinger passive. So somebody can correct me or be an authority on this at some point. Maybe a writer can say something about whether it works. It seems like it doesn't, but it's also bugged, so it's hard to tell whether like the gunslingers actually works in terms of spraying correctly. But it's just like if I have those bows, like I prefer to just spread them over units, and like you're an AoE comp, right? Like Gunslingers is an AoE comp. Look at all the units. You have Misfortune, AoE damage, Gangplank, AoE damage, Tristana, AoE damage, Graves, AoE damage, Lucian. Okay, not, but like the everything's AoE. Yeah, the best gunslinger, the most consistent gunslinger is an AoE. Damn it. It's an AoE comp, and so RFC is like letting you go longer and focus a single unit. I just want more AoE damage. What Static Shiv gives me, right? And Titanic gives me better, but and Red Buff gives, right? So I think RFC is like quite like bad, and especially definitely a waste of resources on gunslingers.
It's a waste of a bow on
Yeah.
gunslingers, for sure.
Because you need so many items. But the thing is, like, also, like, you were telling me that, like, the problem with it is that, like, it doubles Tristana's range, but it doesn't double her gunslinger.
That's what I'm
passive
saying.
range.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Right.
I was.
No,
That,
like,
that's
that's
what I
already
understood.
wasted.
That's what I understood,
But-
and now I'm being told. Now I got told differently, and then I got told the same thing. So I actually don't know because it's really hard to tell when it's as buggy as it is, right? Because
Yeah.
Tristana's attack
Yeah.
so fast, and you just can't tell.
You're like, I think I hit that really far unit, so I guess this rapid fire can't work.
Isn't
Well, I
isn't
thought-
their range? Isn't their range already really long?
Yeah, it's really.
It is. It's
long.
not cross map though, right? Like if you're opposite corners, it's not.
I
Okay, that's fair.
mean, no, that's but she doesn't benefit that much than all that carry. So
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just make Titanic Hydra, and I want to make 2 of them if I can.
Yeah.
So just use 2
But
bows
then it's
for that
so
one.
good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you guys build Titanic on much other than gunslingers?
Mostly if I'm dying.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, just like I just equipped this.
I know a
like
lot of
this.
you build it
I'll
on
just take
Nidalee.
it.
Do you not do Nidalee Nidalee Titanic?
Oh yeah, I heard that 3-star Nidalee.
I did it today. It was good.
Okay.
Oh, well, Shapeshifter seems pretty good. I used to build them on Vayne. I never do that anymore either.
Okay, I was also told that Shapeshifter buff only increases the max health by the 1 star of the unit.
Okay.
Like if how, I don't know what Nidalee's
alright.
base health is, but like it only increases by that. I don't know if that's intended, but that's what I was told.
So I think
I would
it's
say-
like 500.
Heartuary said that. I think he's.
I
in
mean,
chat
I
right
would
now.
still not make Titanic Hydra though in shapeshifters even. Like, you know how insane Shyvana is with PD? It's like actually nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like he's just insane. Just like, I mean, if I have an extra bow, I'll guess
I used to, the first week we were playing, I was building like Shyvana 2 and Shyvana 3 was like my favorite carry. I always put rapid fire cannon on it, and like rapid fire cannon and rage blade, I'd be like, go for it, and like you just get to watch Shyvana like tear people apart. I don't know what combo I was building the first week, but it was working, I guess.
But it did look cool.
It was sweet.
Do you guys know what damage type Titanic Hydra is?
I want to say it's AD because I think it's.
I assumed it was physical.
I don't remember.
I assumed it was physical, but I don't know.
I want to say it is
Because
I'm
I
basing it on literally nothing.
I literally built it on my Gnar a couple days ago because I'm like, okay, I want to put this on Gnar, that way I have some kind of physical damage because he has my Gnar stacked as hell and he has this Draven with the Dragon's Tooth and I need to deal with that. But then I was like, actually, I don't know if this is actually. I couldn't tell. I wasn't sure, so I don't know. I might just wasted. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, it just depends what color the damage is, like red and blue, right?
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't pay
yeah,
attention to that. Okay, I didn't know that.
I mean, it's really hard to see.
I
'cause,
think
like,
it might be red, but I'm not sure.
What is true damage? White, gray?
white,
Yeah,
white.
Okay. Okay.
Although white should be like shielded damage, but
I was told
No,
Static
it's definitely true
Shiv was
damage.
physical. I was told Static Shiv was physical. I don't know if that's
no
true.
way. Stack Shift's gotta be magic. Right?
That was my
It's
reaction as
it's
well.
magic in the game.
Yeah, that was my reaction
Yeah,
as well.
that's the fucking problem with a lot of this stuff is that they just completely change it. Like fucking Volley Bear just makes no sense. Like this guy's
Phillips
dealing
built it up.
physical damage with like lightning. Wait, Static Shiv is also like Volley Bear ult, so maybe Static Shiv is physical.
Oh yeah.
That's
Wait,
fair.
does Static Shiv apply on hits for no reason too?
Oh, maybe.
No. Pheylop, I don't know why you're so upset about Volibear's ult applying
Is
on
Volibear
hits.
bugged? Because like I feel like I've had like red buff or something like that like on him, and he just like doesn't apply on hit.
With his ult, really? Titanic
Yeah.
Hydra definitely works on him.
Maybe he just doesn't die fast, or maybe he just dies too fast. I'm not sure.
that's
I hate
that's
Volley.
pretty often the
Very
case. Volley sucks.
The
If you
Volley
get Volley
sucks.
3-star with RFC, sweet, but
Yeah,
It-
I have 4 brawlers.
yeah.
It just upsets me. It upsets me. Because it's so different that like people who play League or people who play TFT and then play League will be like, "What the fuck?" And people who play League and then learn TFT are like, "This is exactly the opposite of everything I've ever learned about this character." It's just weird.
My favorite thing is I saw someone post like it was like a league game and it was Gary with like Morello's double death cap and like 0-13. Like, am I doing this right?
Yeah. No, that's why like the first like 2 days I was playing TFT, I'm like, like spell damage. Like, is Garen spinning spell damage? Like, does this scale with like a BT or does it scale to Morello?
But
And I
I
had,
think
like,
that
tried
makes
both
sense,
ways.
right? I think Garen's ability should be spell damage, right? That way you could have the option of putting spell damage on him. It makes sense. Like logically, like it's a spell. But
Yes,
this
which
needs to
is
be
why I had to
consistent.
step back and think about it.
Yeah. It's gotta be consistent. Like I really don't understand why Volibear's ult is physical. That I don't understand.
You know, that's something that didn't have to change, right? Like because
Yeah.
like in the regular game, it was already like if you put AP on Volley Bear, it makes his ult stronger. It's like great, thanks.
It
And
seems
then
like
like they're like, good.
it seems like they're just making everything that is based off your auto attacks deal physical. Like Static Shiv, physical. Could be Titanic
Yeah.
Hydra, physical, right? So everything based off your auto attacks, I guess. I don't know if there's any exceptions to that. Is there?
No, red buff does
Red
true
buff
damage.
true damage. Yeah. I don't know.
I've seen a lot more Infinity Edges lately. See that art item. way
I think
more.
IE is really good. I haven't seen people build
Yeah.
it nearly as much as they should, but it's a really good item. I don't.
Yeah,
It's the thing is,
fair.
it needs a BS sword, and you want to make spears most of
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
So,
I see 2 BS swords and like that's 2 spears right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So,
I
it's
think
like a
Ant-
good.
Watching Ant's team, I think he's more obsessed with Spear than anyone I know. You love Spear. I really like Spear as well, but man, you go for Spear over and over and over.
No,
No, I think
think
they're broken. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think everyone goes for a million spears right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think when I see a tier, I think spear mostly.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you okay? I prefer if I have like a brand. I prefer having one. If I have the option, I prefer having one Seraphs and one Shojin, not double Shojin. Is that not for you guys? You guys not the same?
I haven't had that happen to me yet.
haven't had
Does
that
my
option?
brand have a rapid fire cannon?
It doesn't matter for me.
What?
If my brand has a rapid fire cannon, I definitely want 2 spears.
But you have I never had a rapid fire on my.
I had one today.
What?
Really? You never had a rapid fire cannon on your brand?
It's actually good.
No.
His ult doesn't have like a minimum range to it. I'm pretty sure. It's yeah. He just does it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess.
It-
Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, when I play Elementalist,
Yeah.
I usually have like my damage dealers or other units I want to give my bows to. So I
So-
don't need my brand.
So the thing about the whole Seraphs thing, right, is that like it allows the first Trojan to be active faster, and your first ult's the most impactful, right? You just want that out really fast because
Yeah.
you want immediate damage, not damage later. So like Aurelion Soul's the same thing. Like I definitely prefer Aurelion Soul, right? Because that first ult is so impactful. I want Seraph's Trojan if I have the choice, not double Trojan.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. I think maybe I don't do it as much because like as many tiers, I'm like, okay, that's just as many spears that I'm gonna get. But yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense of like putting Seraphs and then Shojin so you can get like the first ult off faster.
Right.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna try that a lot more. It seems like it'd be pretty good.
The way Archangels works, it also makes your second ult faster too, right? So...
God, you gotta stop saying Archangels.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say it again?
But yeah, it
Is
does,
Seraph's
it does.
Embrace? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Seraphs.
Oh,
Wait, is it not Arcane? Oh, it's Saracen.
It's a Seraphs. Yeah, it's the upgraded
it's the
version.
same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but Rens is never gonna understand. Rens
Dude,
never played
I
me.
don't understand Pheylop most of the time. But...
That's a good point. All right, I think that's about it, guys. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add before I close this out?
Rest in peace, Locket of the Iron Solari. You were great. The 1 week you were OP.
Wait, we're gonna have it a more week this week.
Yeah, we know what.
I guess I get to say bye next week, dude.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even want to see it for another week, dude.
Wait, does it
Yeah.
leave when ranked hits?
Yeah, it's in the patch.
I mean, that's what you assume, right?
I don't think it doesn't seem like they're doing any patches. I mean, they might be, but it doesn't seem like they are because they seem like focusing completely on PBE rather than on live, which makes sense.
I mean, PBE is a shit show right now, so they need to focus
Yeah.
on PBE.
Anyway, thank you so much everyone for watching. Go check out Ant, twitch.tv/ant_hs. He's awesome. He's the most lovable person on Twitch.
Aww.
He's just fantastic. Watch him play Hearthstone, watch him play TFT. I don't know if he's going to play Hearthstone, but I assume he will at some point. But he's playing TFT like nonstop right now, so go watch him. Yeah, thank you so much for being on the show, Ant. I'd love to have you on again. Pheylop, Rens, last words? Anything?
No,
Okay, Pheylop?
I'm all good.
I feel like I already had my last words. I'm also pretty
Yeah, that's
good.
fair. You said Battle Locket. All right. Then, to everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you didn't get to catch the whole podcast or you haven't seen a previous podcast, go to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, it doesn't matter, but look at Twitch chat right now if you're here. Also, twitch.tv/openfortpodcast. So, yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Or twitch.tv. Twitter.com/openfortpodcast.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and we're gonna do more videos. We're gonna add,
Yes.
add more videos, right?
Yes, there'll
You
be
wanna-
more. There's more. Like, there's gonna be educational videos coming out really soon. Like, us teaching you certain things about the game. More to come on that a little bit. But yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Stuff.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Is it off? Can I stop waving?